welcome to the Vagos podcast. I'm Kombat AllStar.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's Random Girl.
You have to scream to the mic.
I'm feeling pretty random.
Yeah, she is. And oh man, first of all, thank you to everybody out there. This was the Return of the Kombat AllStar show last week. So all week it was just promoting Kombat AllStar show. We didn't do a podcast or an Atomic Cast. So thanks for all the love, all the views. I think it went off pretty well.
Oh yeah, I think it was an awesome premiere.
Yeah. So again, thank you.
Thank you.
And we want to talk about comics today. You have something else to add?
How do you say thank you in French?
I don't know. I don't speak French.
Oh, Dorito. There you go.
Yeah, Dorito.
No.
So today we're going to be talking about comics.
Yeah.
Comics.
Oh, comics are awesome. They're lovely. I like talking about them.
Yeah. So, I mean, right now, I'm not sure how, well, maybe you guys don't know. Right now, I've been reading the DC Rebirth.
Yeah, New 52.
Aquaman and Green Lanterns. Not the Green Lantern, but Green Lanterns. Green Lantern is talking about Hal Jordan Green Lanterns are talking about Simon Baz, and Jessica Cruz.
Oh, the one with anxiety.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, Green Lantern is pretty awesome. I don't know which one's my favorite comic. I don't know if Aquaman is my favorite or if Green Lantern is my favorite.
They're both that good?
They're really good.
Cool.
I mean, I want to read all of them, but I'm waiting until like the big graphic novels come out so I can check out Superman, The Flash, and then a few others that I'm kind of interested in.
How big are the graphic novels? How many pages?
They're usually about 1 to 5 issues.
Well, that's pretty big then.
So it's
what, 80 pages maybe?
Well, each comic is about 22 pages.
So
if they're like 5 issues, that's roughly a little over 100 pages.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty swazy.
Yeah, I mean the only thing that sucks about it is like it comes out, there'll be an issue like 20, and then it'll come out with the first graphic novel, which is like 1 through 5.
Gotcha.
So,
okay, cool. Hey, I'm pretty interested. I kind of want to. You know what? Combat. You kind of make me want to pick one up.
Well, I mean, you read the first issue of what was it? Cyborg. Of the
I did, huh?
Yeah,
I did.
The DC Rebirth
Oh, you know
Cyborg,
what? I did. You know, RG has sometimes I have a I have a bad memory, but no, Cyborg was actually pretty good. And what did you say about Cyborg?
I didn't say anything. I just know that you read it.
Okay, no, you said they have another. Because I read the one. What do you call it? Book?
Yeah, she read the first issue.
The first issue, and is there more?
Yeah, they're up to issue 18 with most of the DC Rebirth stuff.
Okay, cool.
I know there's some characters that started after the initial, because not everybody was launched at once. Yeah. So there's some people that maybe they have less issues, maybe like 10 or something.
Gotcha. Okay.
They're around like 18. I still want to pick up that Wonder Woman one because that looks pretty good too.
Cool. So yeah, I'm interested because I really like Cyborg. It was so good that I wanted there to be more pages to it, to be honest. And because I was like, oh my gosh, it's getting good, and then I cut it off. I was like, oh, but no. And then I was like flipping it, I flipped it backwards because I was like, maybe I skipped through some. No, but I was done with the first series. So that's making me want to read more.
That's cool. I didn't know because...
No, I loved it a lot.
Right, because I know you're usually into not so much superhero in the comics. You used to like mystery and all that kind of stuff. So it's cool that you like that. So
awesome.
What's some things that you liked about it, if you remember?
A good story, good characters. I didn't know much about Cyborg, so you got to know a bit about his background, his family, his mom, his father. I'm not going to tell you too much, but you got to get to know a bit more about him and why he is the way he is, and what he fights for, his strengths and everything like that. So it made me more involved with him. So I kind of like him.
Yeah, cool. And it's funny because I felt the same way about Aquaman. Yeah. I've always liked Aquaman ever since the New 52 reboot, and they did a great job with him. And they're continuing the story through DC Rebirth. And I love Aquaman because...
Oh, Aquaman's awesome.
His struggle is just so real.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Right, so I mean, the ocean is like, was it 2/3 of the earth? So he's ruling this huge underground kingdom who hates people on the surface. And he's trying to make relationship between, the land dwellers and the sea dwellers good. So he set up...
that just sounds like chaos within itself.
He set up an embassy on land in Massachusetts so people can come in and learn about Atlantis. He's trying to get a UN membership to the United Nations.
Oh, he's doing a lot.
So he's like legit playing king, and trying to build good relations with the other countries to, be a ruling power. and then he has people like Black Manta trying to ruin that. So it's just big. It's like he's constantly trying to avoid his people wiping out everybody on Earth.
He doesn't want conflict. Yeah, he's trying to keep it neutral.
Yeah, because if all the countries in the world band together, there's still not enough to back down 3/4 of 2/3 of the world's army.
2/3 is more than half, isn't it? Oh, that's almost all of it.
Yeah.
That's 0.75, isn't it? When you turn it into a decimal.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, that's a lot. Oh, poor Aquaman. I kind of want to jump in there and help you, but not really.
So he's constantly trying to stop his people from obliterating everybody on land. Not to mention he has the Justice League breathing on his back. Every time it looks like they attacked him, Superman comes down like a jerk off and like, hey, what are you guys doing? It's like, dog, I've been a Justice League member since like the beginning. Why are you in my face, dog?
You seem personal.
It makes me mad because
are you all right?
Going around with his, I got Wonder Woman, the cyborg. Aquaman could squash Superman like a bug. First of all, Aquaman is
get it out, combat.
I'm telling you, and Aquaman is just as strong as Superman.
I didn't know that.
And there's only a couple that are just as strong as Superman: Wonder Woman and Aquaman. Mm-hmm. So he's just as strong as Superman. He can, of course, swim faster, all that kind of stuff. So
Aquaman is chilling though. He's like, okay, I'm trying to do the right thing.
And Aquaman can fight. Superman can't fight. He throws punches like a pansy. Wonder Woman can fight because she was trained on Themyscira, so she can throw down. Aquaman can fight because he's a king, and it doesn't make
no, I get you.
Yeah, it's a little frustrating. It's like if I'm just as strong as you and we go into a fight and I actually know like martial arts and you just fling your fist around, you're gonna lose. So I don't understand picking a fight with Aquaman all the time.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I love the drama. I love everything about it. It's just a great comic.
Yeah.
And the Green Lanterns, I'm in love with. I mean.
Oh yeah.
I love space and exploration, and they are defending Earth against all these different. Volthoom, the first Green Lantern, for example, that's from like I think Earth 15, if memory serves me right. So he's from Earth 15 in the year like 3057 or something like that.
Oh, wow.
So.
Way in the future.
Multi-traveling guy. There's another Guardian that's the smartest one.
You know who I like though? I like Jessica Cruz because I feel like she's really grounded too. The woman with anxiety who has a lot of power but just doesn't know yet. I feel like a lot of women and people could relate to that really.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, and I find like if they write her so well, so I feel like once you were telling Combat was telling me a bit like she didn't know her true powers, but she was given the ring, but she didn't know how powerful she was, and once she overcame her anxiety, like she finds out just how strong she really is.
And she kept doubting herself too. Yeah. Like, okay, so the first Lantern came about, and I'm not going to run down his story, but it's awesome. Go check it out. So there was a ring called the Phantom Ring, which was the ring that he wore, and it had all the colors of the spectrum. So if you wore the ring and you were an angry dude, you would become a Red Lantern. If you wore the ring and you were a scaredy cat, then you'd become a Yellow Lantern. So she was thinking, I can't remember what issue it was, but to that point she was thinking, because of my anxiety, the ring didn't choose me correctly, and maybe it made a mistake, right? We all know the ring doesn't make mistakes. So she got an opportunity to put on the Phantom Ring, and she thought she was going to be Thir because she's afraid of everything because of her anxiety, and she ended up being a Green Lantern still. And they kind of gave her that confidence to kind of move forward as a Green Lantern. So very smart writing, very good writing.
Very grounded, yeah.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's great. And Simon and his
go Jessica Cruz.
Yeah. And then Simon, he's awesome. Simon Baz. He carries around a gun. Well, he did until just the recent issue, and Batman likes him a lot, which is great. Batman was like, Hal Jordan's a glory hog, and Guy Gardner's an idiot. You're the only Green Lantern I like and can work with. But he was battling a while ago, even before these issues started, and he forgot to charge his ring, and his ring failed him. Go ahead and laugh it up.
They need to put a battery. They need to put an Energizer battery on that bad boy. Why is it? Why?
Anyway, I'm gonna go back to the. Okay, Abbott Sword had the same issue, but I digress.
Charging out.
So his battery was low and he almost died. So ever since then, he's been afraid that the ring will fail him. So he carries around this gun, And the last issue, Alfred was possessed by the Yellow Lantern Corps, and he took Simon's gun and he pointed him on. He was about to kill him. Alfred's an old military guy, so he knew what he was doing. And
you just need to keep that thing charged like a cell phone.
Batman went ahead and restrained Alfred, and he was able to snap him out of the hallucination or whatever.
Yeah, he just needs to keep it charged. That's it.
Yeah, and then recently, he gave up his gun finally and was like, I gotta trust in myself and all that. So it was a really good story.
Oh, gotcha.
Because he didn't believe in himself, and he didn't that whole doubt thing.
And what was his name?
Simon Baz.
Simon Baz. All you got to do is charge that bad boy. You ain't got to carry a piece. Just charge it like a cell phone. If I'm talking and then, if I'm talking on my phone and have a conversation and then my phone dies, and I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, I need to carry a landline. I need to charge my cell phone, man.
You laugh, but I like the fact that they have to charge their ring. Cause it's
I'm listening to you.
Yeah, because it's not like unlimited. Because the green, it's no surprise.
You weren't getting what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. What
am I saying?
But you're laughing at the fact that they got to charge it.
No, I'm not laughing at the fact that he had to charge it. I'm laughing at the fact that he lost his belief because he didn't realize the simplicity of you just had to keep it charged.
Yeah.
That's it. Simple. He was doubting himself over something simple. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Don't try to,
To piggyback off of what she said, like I was saying before.
What?
I like the fact that Green Lanterns have to charge their rings.
Yeah.
If you guys are into comics, which I'm sure you are, it's been stated a bunch of times, even the Justice League TV show and all the comics, Green Lanterns are the strongest beings in the universe. They're stronger than Superman. They're stronger than everybody because it's all about their will and their constructs.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking to make it even more deeper? I was thinking their will kind of relates to them. He felt like it was charged out because maybe he didn't believe in himself. Well, it was charged out, obviously. But I remember in the movie Green Lantern when the guy with the big head, I can't remember his name, but the ring was taken from Hal Jordan for a bit. And wasn't he still able to use his power without the ring?
Yeah, a little bit.
You see? So it kind of...
Man, I lost my point!
So he kind of had power within himself.
Yeah.
He's the one chosen.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah. When it's off, you get a little bit for, a little amount of time because it's like kind of residual or whatever. Gosh, man, I forgot my point.
Oh, sorry, Combat.
Yeah, you are. You cut me off.
Oh, you better hush.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I remember. So the fact that they're so powerful, and almost all powerful,
right?
The fact that they have to charge their ring gives them a vulnerability.
Oh, I like that too.
Yeah.
It's more like symbolic, really.
Right. So I mean, it's. I guess so. Yeah, I didn't think of it being symbolic. But yeah, willpower. It's just like if you're a lantern with the strongest will in the world in the universe, no one can stop you. Period.
Right.
And you can have a cage that Superman can't break out of. You can. You're the strongest. So it's no secret that Green Lantern is the strongest. In the universe.
Speaking of Batman. I feel like no one can beat Batman. There was actually a pretty good topic on that. Who could beat the type of person who could beat Batman? I honestly believe that, and I'm not being biased because he's one of my favorite superheroes. His mind is like 50 steps ahead of everyone. So I feel like even if the Green Lantern had all his will, he'd be like, I need to find out a way to break his will somehow, and then he'll break out of the freaking, what am I trying to say?
This construct.
Well, he'll break out of Green Lantern's strongest will, weapon.
Yeah.
Because that's just how Batman is. That's just how I feel. That's why I love him so much. Come on.
But then, like, the stronger your will, the stronger your construct. That's why Sinestro was so strong.
Yeah.
He was such a powerful Green Lantern because his will was just so strong.
Yeah. But I feel like Batman will counteract that somehow and be like, yeah, I'm getting through this.
Okay. I mean, it has happened to Hal Jordan, but Hal Jordan is even in the new comic I just read, issue 18 of Green Lantern. Batman called Hal Jordan a glory hound, and he is. I don't like Hal Jordan, but John Stewart, somebody like that, who I believe has a stronger will than Hal Jordan.
Which one?
John Stewart.
Oh, gotcha.
He's from the military. His mind is trained. His will is strong. You know what I mean? So I feel like, he could possibly beat, whoever he wants. It would be interesting to know who the strongest Green Lantern is. I'm not talking about no stupid Hal Jordan because he has flashes of moments where he really believes in himself and his will spikes and he can beat somebody. I'm talking about someone with constant, strong will that can go in there and kick anybody's face in at any time. So maybe they haven't written that person yet, but that'd be cool to see somebody like that.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, those are the comics that I'm reading, and I'm really enjoying them. Those guys, DC is always killing it. I wish Marvel would do something similar, but their comics are way too expensive and their stories aren't really that good. Except for the event stuff. I've said that time and time again.
You did mention Jon Stewart. Now, since we're mentioning Jon Stewart, I feel like he's a little bit more... I feel like Hal Jordan would be stronger than Jon Stewart because of Jon Stewart has kind of like a military mind, so it's trained. So when it's more trained, it's kind of controlled, whereas Hal Jordan kind of learns his own way as an individual.
And that's the thing about Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan, his will is strong, but it's not stronger than any other lanterns. There's like moments where his back is against the wall and his will just spikes, and it spikes to being the strongest will out of anybody. You know what I mean? For that moment.
Yeah.
But it's not consistently strong.
And that's what makes a strong person, being inconsistent, because you need to kind of stumble and fall and be a little messy to get stronger. It sometimes you show the strongest character when your back is against the wall. Rather than, and I'm not going to say Jon Stewart isn't strong, rather than someone who's kind of mentally trained to be strong. You know, Hal Jordan wasn't really trained to be that way, but he has a very kind of messed up background where his dad died young, so he's kind of dealing with a lot too, and he doubts himself a lot. Sometimes he uses jokes rather than taking himself seriously. But I found once he balances himself out, he'll be the strongest one. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, and that's a lot of people's opinions.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah. That's a lot of people's opinions.
Yeah.
I just, like, me personally, I think he's like Batman said in the comic. I think he's a glory hound. I think he's overrated.
But you know what's funny? You want to know what's funny? I like and appreciate Jon Stewart more, but I do feel like Hal Jordan is stronger. Yeah.
All I'm saying is, if I were a superhero and I was going into battle and I had a choice between Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart, I'm picking Jon Stewart. I'm just saying.
I get what you mean.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with, him being black. It's just the fact that his will is consistently strong and he's sure about himself. So yeah, I just
yeah, you didn't have to mention that, Colin.
I know, but I just like to, I don't know, you know how people are sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Jon Stewart is just, he's awesome. He's a consistent, known variable. So that's why we'll do it for him.
Yeah. Well, we'll keep it neutral. Superheroes are superheroes regardless of what religion, background, whatever, sexual orientation.
And that's another thing I like too.
Yeah.
They're so diverse.
Yeah.
You have aliens from Krypton, somebody from an island that's, I guess she's basically Greek. You have it's like all cultures, all walks of life.
Brazilian. If you watch the Justice League series, Justice League. Yeah.
Even Simon Baz, he's Middle Eastern. I can't remember exactly what country he's from, but I know they wear the turbans and everything. So it's a nice mixed bag, and it's not.
And because
it's not in your face because they're all people. You just happen to see their background and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, well, heroes can come from anywhere, and that's why I like that. You can be gay, black, white, anything. You can be a hero. It doesn't matter where you come from. A hero's a hero.
And I so like that they represent. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Well, so that's why I like and appreciate that.
Yeah, and I like how they represent the people.
Yeah.
I know we were talking about Faith earlier. Somebody else who represents the people, represents, the people that exist. Faith is a heavy-set superhero.
Written by a woman, actually.
Yeah, and she's awesome. It's great. So, of course, anybody can be a superhero. And I like how they reflect that.
And, I kind of like more so when it's more diverse. Like, I like a heavy-set woman that's a hero because there are heavy-set women heroes out there, and I feel like there needs to be more, really. I like to see different. So, that's why I haven't picked up the series yet, but I do want to check it out. And all for ladies and also the guys, too. I don't like to unlimit anyone. I like to include everyone. So maybe check out, Faith. It's a comic book series on Comixology, right?
So it's not DC or Marvel. It's,
it's independent.
It's Valiant.
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah. So they did, X-Men of War, they did Bloodshot.
Yeah.
So they're legit. They're like number 3, I think.
Yeah, so a lot of independent writers write under the company, right?
I'm not sure if they're independent or not. I just know they're a smaller company.
A smaller company, okay.
Right. So the big ones are DC and Marvel. Then you got Image, and I think Valiant is right either number 4 or number 3.
So they're pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty big, and Bloodshot has a movie that's coming out next year.
And what I also liked is that a woman wrote that. It means a lot to me as a woman that a woman comes out and write it, because I feel like men are very awesome, but it's nothing like when a woman writes something for a woman, because you can get that depth, you can get the volume, you can get the feeling and emotion of how a woman really really is. So, that's another reason why I want to check out Faith. I just found out about this recently. I believe Combat told me, that a woman wrote it. So I was pretty happy. I was like, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, to all women and men out there, if you want to check it out, go check out Faith.
Yeah, and I have a link in the description below to Comicology so you can see what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, let us know, what comics are you reading right now? Did we interest you in any comics that we talked about? Maybe you want to read something that we've read?
Yeah. And another thing I want to say is, if you didn't like it, that's fine. But Combat and I, what we like to do is keep things neutral. We don't believe in, like hate talk or anything like that. We believe in, neutral conversation. So, if you don't agree, let us know. But then also, if you agree with what we talk about, let us know. You get what I mean? We like a good conversation and comments going, but keep it neutral.
All right, so yeah, like, subscribe, share, and like I said before.
How dare you?
What?
Why'd you say, like what I said didn't matter.
Like, subscribe, and share.
How dare you?
And let us know what comics you're reading. And like I said, if we interest you in any of the comics we talked about, whether it be Faith or Green Lanterns or Aquaman or Cyborg, just let us know in the comments. Anything comics.
Anyway, yeah.
Like, subscribe, share. Until next time.
Whatever.
So
I'm
long,
awesome,
y'all.
guys.
So long.